Attack on Titan is a story about freedom where our main character Eren is furiously chasing it. Then why is he putting chains on his own hands? Why is Eren taking away Eren's freedom? On the surface, it feels like the walls, titans, the entire nation of Marley has trapped Eren in a cage. But this is not true. It is Eren who has trapped himself in the cage. From the moment he is born till the moment he dies, Eren is only playing out the memories of his future self. Every single action he takes, every single line he says, even the tears he sheds are all predetermined. For a guy who cherishes freedom, to have a deterministic life feels very tragic, but it's only about to get worse. Whatever Eren wants to do, can do, and does do is already decided for him, leaving nothing in his own hands except for chains. And these chains on his hands are put on by none other than Eren himself. The future Eren, who has seen everything from founding Titan to rumbling to even his own death, is controlling the past Eren's life, making sure that Eren walks on the path laid out by him. Whatever he sees, feels, says, all of it decided by the future Eren, even if it's the death of his own mother. This is where the question arises that if Eren loved freedom so much, why did he cut his own wings, making him unable to fly? Perhaps Eren's goal was never freedom. In fact, his goal meant taking away freedom for freedom. This is where cruelty insinuates itself in Eren's fate. After seeing the future by kissing Historia's hand, Eren knows he has to protect his friends. He has to protect the Eldians by surrendering his own freedom and doing the rumbling. This means taking away the freedom of 176 million people. The thing he loves the most is the thing he has to take away from so many humans. And even after all of this, he will never get freedom for himself. You can really feel Eren's guilt where he is crying while holding Ramsey, an innocent boy who has done absolutely nothing wrong. But Eren knows that he will kill him. Eren knows that Ramsey will be crushed by the rumbling. But Ramsey is just the beginning to this nightmare. Millions and millions and millions and millions more would die. The freedom to live will be taken by Eren, and Eren can't do anything. He cannot stop it. He does not have the freedom of choice. All he can do is just close his eyes and be enslaved by his destiny. But if Eren hates this idea so much, why does he have to do it? He knows the future, so why can't he avoid doing the rumbling? Because Eren was a slave to his fate. By doing the rumbling, Eren is ensuring that no one is left anymore to tread Eldians, giving freedom to Paradis Island. He knows he would be killed by Mikasa's hand if he does the rumbling, but still, he does it. He does it to make his friends the humanity heroes who stopped a monster. And that's not all. By letting Mikasa take his life, he would finally free Ymir Fritz from a 2,000-year-old prison, as it would guide Ymir to finally let go of her feelings for King Hurritz. And this would also result in the end of Titan Curse once and for all, freeing his friends from being biological weapons forever. And all of this is why Eren did the rumbling. He had to take away the freedom of 80% population of the world so that he could free the Eldians and his friends. He had to surrender his own freedom just to give it to the others. But unfortunately, this is not the end. There's a terrifying realization that would completely change the way how you look at Eren. No matter what Eren does, whether he goes outside the walls or kills all the titans or does the rumbling, freedom will never reach him. Except for one option: death. As this would finally free Eren, giving him his freedom and peace. But what is the title of this video? The boy who never had freedom. Never. Eren is a founding titan. That means he will always exist in the memories through the paths. Because that is the power of Attack Titan. He would have to again influence the kid Eren to see the death of his mother, to hate titans, to seek freedom, ensuring another rumbling to come. Which creates this never-ending loop, as after another rumbling, he would again have to influence the memories of Kid Eren, repeating the same history. Eren would have to live in this nightmare loop for eternities, making sure he never breathes in the air of freedom. But is there no actual possible way for Eren to have freedom in his life? Actually, there could be. When Eren helped Ymir to let go of King Hurritz, it completely ends the Titan curse, meaning that all Titan power ceases to exist. This would end the Attack Titan memories power, leaving no place for Eren to exist anymore. So when Eren's head is cut off, that is final. Eren will be dead and will finally achieve the freedom he holds so dearly. Is what I would like to say, but Eren is already a bird who cut his own wings. While this nightmare may not be never ending, Eren still had to live through it for 2,000 years. That's right, because that's how long the paths of Ymir have existed, making Attack Titans able to see the future and past memories. This means that Eren technically knew that he would do the rumbling 2 millennia before it even happened. In fact, it was Eren constantly pulling strings for 2,000 years. For this, he had to carefully orchestrate these 2,000 years, manipulating the action of Attack Titan holders who existed 2,000 years ago to cause the rumbling by Eren. Eren Kruger was the one who gave Grisha Yeager the Attack Titan powers, which made Grisha eat the Reese family, taking the founding Titan powers, which eventually was given to Eren with Attack Titan powers by letting Eren eat Grisha, which lets Eren able to do the rumbling. All these events aligned one after another is not just a coincidence. It is all Eren's plan, a plan that took away his freedom. Eren is most probably manipulating all the previous holders of Attack Titan, which you can see when Eren Kruger tells Grisha,
mikasa ya ALBANIME, みんなを救いたいなら使命を全うしろ.
But this is the thing, Kruger hasn't even met ALBANIME or Mikasa. He himself said that he doesn't know who they are, because it was actually Eren all along feeding his memories to Kruger. He even made sure Kruger sees his parents getting burned alive to solidify his feelings of vengeance, making sure Kruger's actions always lead to the birth of Eren. This tells us that it's not just Kruger. Eren probably manipulated every single holder of Attack Titan, making sure they see whatever Eren wants them to see, what Eren wants them to feel for 2,000 years, spending 2,000 years to carry out what he hates the most, laying down a 2,000-year-long path towards his death. And this is the biggest irony of Attack Titan, because it shows us a boy who was born with chains but was forever chasing freedom.